He has students, and he has a school in Berkeley himself. He teaches many different things. And I felt it was a great privilege for him to say, you and I need to work together to bring out a mystery school. You know, I was greatly excited, and I had just arrived in California shortly before that. And I had nothing better to do, so I thought, why not? So we started meeting at each other's homes. And in the very first meeting, I got the first 4 or 5 initiations of Seraphim healing. And we just sat down, and he called in the angel, and I just passively sat there wondering what was going on. And the angel started transmitting the energies into both of our bodies in 6-minute initiations. That's all. 6 minutes, we'd close our eyes, then we'd open our eyes, and we'd talk about what we just received. And the person I was working with was clairvoyant and clairaudient. He could see the angel and hear the angel. I'm I'm clairsentient, and I could feel the angel's presence. So I didn't know the rhyme or reason at the time of what this was all about. All I knew at the time was it felt good. You know, the energies felt good coming in. You know, I'd already been meditating for 25 years or something, or 20 years by that time, or very long time. I knew what a good feeling this was. You know, I could feel the energies. It felt like a very strong meditation experience, you know, something like that. Very powerful meditation experience, as though you were receiving darshan from a master. Okay? So we met every month or so, once a month usually, and the energies kept coming into our bodies, and I kept notes. I was like the secretary. I took notes on everything that was coming down. And then by the time we got to level 3, he no longer wanted to work with the angel or me. But let me just read this now. Level 1, Seraphim healing. This level heals us physically and emotionally, laying the foundation for spiritual growth. The first 2 powers are for healing oneself and others. Being initiated into these energies allows for a sense of greater internal union and a stronger immune system. Level 2, Seraphim sacred geometry. This level is about breaking down karmic boundaries that limit our accomplishments in this lifetime. The key energies enhance rapid evolution. One is the supreme organizing power of the universe, and the other is the power to progressively remove karmic limitations. Level 3, Seraphim manifestation. This helps us to more quickly achieve our personal desires as well as cosmic purposes. Receiving fulfillment on a personal level allows us to aspire to higher goals. The 2 key powers promote intent, willpower, and wish fulfillment. So we got that far in the game when he quit on me. And I was extremely distraught. Remember that I was passively receiving the energies, and he was doing all the hard work. So he said to me at the time, look, I just found out from my spirit guides, this work is mainly for you, not for me. You've already gotten enough energies for this lifetime. We can just quit now. And I said, do you mind if I try to continue with the angel, or do you mind if I teach these energies? And he said, no, go right ahead. He didn't want to be a part of it, though. So he bowed out. And that's where my book gets really interesting, because that's the point where I had to become less codependent. I had to come into my own power. I mean, this happens many times in our lifetime, where, you know, we're codependent on our parents for doing this, that, and the other. you know, there are many times in our lifetime where we have to get over codependency, and this was that kind of situation. And of course, the angel could have said bye-bye, you know, he didn't have to stick around. If he thought that it wasn't worth going on, he could have just disappeared on me. And so I tried to connect to the angel, and he made it very clear that he wanted to continue working with me. He made it very, very clear. You know, he started doing miraculous things in my environment, like writing words in midair and stuff like that. Said, okay already, you know, all right, I got the message. So I realized that there was something to this, and that I was being chosen to continue to work with him. And so every so often I'd sit on top of my bed, and I'd get my pad and paper out, and I'd get my pendulum, and I'd call him in, and then we'd start to work together. And it would usually be, you know, take the phone off the hook and make sure that there were no interruptions. And so the rest of the system, from the first half of level 3, I basically worked with the Seraph, you might say channeled, for the whole rest of the system. And so level 4 is Seraphim Cosmic Splendor. This level helps us to adjust to the real cosmic forces that our bodies experience as our planet hurls through space at thousands of miles per second. This level maximizes the use of